First of all, a man isn't what he has, it's who he is. So who's to say that Ricky was not what he had? And he felt hollow with what he had. And it's not to say what he had wasn't special enough, but depression can make you believe a lot of things. Depression can make you feel like you're worthless. Depression can make you feel like that stage that you were thousands of people sold out, or those clothes that you have, like cotton face that you think is the shit, ain't the shit.
So I remember.
Ain't shit.
Okay.
Count him in.
Okay. Asigesi to go.
Abusheni, guys. Don't ninga mangali approach me. But let me put it, Abusheni. But Abusheni with guys, just
For the sake of the podcast.
Yeah, for the sake of the no. Abusheni.
Wow.
Hey guys, man. We have a dark cloud in our hood, yo. I'm sure most of y'all who have me on my phone and think you've seen me posting a lot of things. Yeah, it's just that we lost the homie in our Kasi, guys, in Rivali.
Yeah, man.
And like, you may ask yourself, because a lot of people are like, oh, who's this guy? Like, who's this guy? And things like, I want to say Kiani, but they're like, yo, cause they know I don't like, I'm not a posty guy. Like, I don't just, even celebs, I don't post them.
The only thing you post is your videos and shit.
You get me? Like, when I post something, like, Ing Bambile, bro, like, yo, like, Ing Bambile. So, guys, we actually lost Waylon. Waylon, yeah, from Wakasi Rivali, Extension 11. Yeah, his name is rhyming, Waylon from Extension 11.
Right.
So, like, yo, we lost him. Yeah, the cause was, yeah, it's deep. I can't even say it myself. And thing is, and like, yeah, I won't say it also, like, just for the family and thing is. So, like, it has been a rough, like, yo, guys, it has been a rough week cause
I've never seen Rivali you so down.
Oh, gee.
I've never since.
Bro, my mother.
Yeah.
Like, my mother. Gee, like, yo, my mother was like, yo, cause she went, I think it was Thursday, cause Bebayenza Thursday before the Friday one, which was the youth mostly.
Yeah, the youth one, yeah.
On Thursday, bro, she was like, majority of the parents, they were crying, bro. Even like fathers, like how deep this ish was, bro. Like, young taller. Like, it shows you how, like, big like in the parties and things. Cause, bro, it's like when Tebsa spoke on Friday, he was like Waylon was black. He was just colored veil because you get me. But mostly, even knew, like, you know, he knew Zulu and mostly Vele Masulona. Like, sometimes Kulman is like he was part of us. He was part of us, bro. You get me? So, like, yo, gee, like, it was so, yo, so, like, yeah, like, we lost him. Like, we lost him, bro.
And now that you say the parents, they were crying and everything, do you think some parents are gonna, how can I put this? I don't want to say his parents were not paying attention, but would actually listen more to their kids and what they want to say and everything. Do you think that as, because if parents, because parents were crying because they can relate because they are parents, they have kids, understand, they cannot even imagine the pain of losing a child, but now that it's not been said, but the reason of the cause of death hasn't been said, do you think them crying makes them realize, okay, maybe I have to be there for my kid and everything? Do you think that's what it created?
Yeah, you guys have to understand, like, as parents realize, okay, we make mistakes, and we have to do things differently, but it can't just be something overnight. Because as much as there's this rift between parents and their children, that took a while to make, so we can't expect like overnight changes. I just feel that it's not only the fear that made them cry, the fear of them having children and that happening to them, of course, but it's the hurt of having to carry that hurt for that parent, because as humans, once it's pain, we can put ourselves in your shoes. We can put ourselves there and be like, oh, if it's pain, the moment it's happy times, it's like not all of
that's
us
one beautiful about human beings, actually.
You know what I mean? So once it's painful, we can actually be like, oh my god, like I could maybe share your sentiments.
Can be the coldest dude ever, but pain you can share.
Because the most thing that hurt me the most, bro, on Friday when we
Did the
were on the
candle
thing
thing.
is like, when his father stood up to speak about like when his father spoke, bro, he apologized. Well, like, to everyone who knew Waylon, I'm so sorry.
Damn.
Like, cause he knew, like, young Tola, bro. Like, gee, like, it was so painful. Like, gee, like, it's so breaking.
Dog. It's heartbreaking, dog.
Like, even how it was, like, gee.
Came as a shock to me, dog, because I'm working here.
Well, to all of us,
now,
man.
I'm going through statuses. I'm seeing people say, save this boy's life. I'm like, oh, what could be happening now? Did he get in trouble or something? You understand? Then the next thing, Bunda breaks the news to me, and I'm like, damn.
I just feel like, hey man, as it literally highlights the one thing. As a youth, we don't talk, guys. And if it's not just that, when we do talk, we're talking in a voice that isn't heard, because there's a lot of people that sit there and talk, guys. They sit there and be like, I'm sad, I'm hurt, I'm anxious, but you talk and it's like, I don't know if it's flat ears or, the amount of comfort you wanted for this consolation wasn't there. And it's a battle, because people have to understand that it's a battle. And I was talking to people that infuriated me this past weekend, and I wish I could say their names, but they infuriated me when they made depression seem like it's nothing, like it's like something of, you just wake up and whatever. But as a person who's personally, had that, having it stem from my anxiety, you kind of have a personal view on it, a personal perspective, and you don't approach it the same. Because you get people that just brush it off. Man, you said you have so many things to look forward to. Especially people who reference.
Like, I just want to talk to you.
One thing that pissed me off, the people that referenced Ricky's death, they always said, but he had it all. First of all, having it all does not mean that you are happy. Having it all does not mean that your mindset is one of positive thinking. No, having it all could be the reason you're depressed. Having it all
doesn't mean you have peace.
Having it all. Because I love Dave Chappelle for one thing. Dave Chappelle, the great comedian, I love him for one thing. When his career started fucking with his mental health, he stopped it right there. Disappeared, went off the grid for years. We did not know
what was it when they offered him 50 million for something.
Thank you. And he turned it down and went off the grid. Do you understand? That was his mental health first, to show you that Dave had it all. But he went off the grid like that, came back with whatever he came back with. But he came back once he had himself together, once he knew who Dave was. You have people like Ricky that I'm not going to say Ricky did not get on stage and he wasn't happy all the time, but I felt like that was his means of escape. And the moment that stopped
Stage was
being
his
about
escape.
it, yes, it was, because you have so many of his fans. I had someone cry the other day, Titis. So many of his fans were like, oh my God, we miss Ricky and how he used to interact with us on stage, how he used to be the guy who would jump into the crowd, bring the vibe into the crowd. And
Get
it's
naked on
thank
stage,
you.
bro.
It's beautiful to watch because you knew that was his art. You knew that's what he loved to do, to give his fans what they wanted. And once he saw that that's what he did, he started to realize, since I'm giving this to my fans, what exactly am I giving to myself?
And another thing,
You forget yourself, you know what I mean? And once it started catching up to this person, let's not even reference Ricky. Once it started catching up to me, because I had an outlet where I had so many friends, guys. So many friends. I was always out in the street. I always had something to do. And I realized the moment I got back home, I was so afraid of being with myself. I was so afraid of being with my thoughts. And this is when I realized that, wait a minute, before I lose myself with all these people around me, let me find myself. And the moment I started doing that, people started going away.
Yeah.
I have one person now that I talk to. As much as the journey was hard, it doesn't mean that depression went away and it stuck somewhere. It does come back. There's days where it knocks and it knocks me down, but I remind myself that yes, it hurts today. And I always told you guys, remember my episode of telling yourself you are universe, you are allowed to collapse, you are allowed to be hurt, you're allowed to cry.
10 episodes ago, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Snap.
10
Yo,
episodes
so
ago, yeah.
that's why I'm like to people, please, even if you have to talk it out to 100 people, do that. Find that outlet that not just takes it away, eases the pain, because it can never go away.
My thing is,
Can never, guys.
sorry, because mostly, you know what also hurt me the most, bro? Like, obviously, we would talk and Wally and things, and used to like even cut my hair, bro, for free, even though like I was working at the legendary barber, and taller and things. But yeah, we spoke, bro, a lot of times. Sometimes we were like, yo, man, can you try going to some genres and things, you know, with my music and things. He
Yeah.
gave me like, and I would listen to him very.
He was
You
honest.
get me?
He was just honest. Yeah.
But me myself now, like I started questioning myself, bro. I could think like, and it's not like I'm blaming myself or thing, but it was like, okay, someone you know dies, and you didn't even know what they were like bleeding that much.
Mm.
Young taller, like it's like also with myself, if I get blame, because like, bro, you say you wanna make people's lives better, but and at the same time, very, I also don't know over like sometimes isn't using to very, you know, like it's life, things happen very in life and things, you get me. But I was like, how could I not see
But
those
Bunda,
hard signs, bro?
you see where does it get contagious? Now he's left us.
Yeah.
Ukushiya ngayo diding ukuthi uyasiblame. He's resting. Uyasiblame.
Problem.
It's another thing. It's a cycle. Now you're gonna go into the same hole maybe he was in. You understand? And then you pass on. Now it's Keho,
Hey.
the voice of God.
So, like, you have to also
Shay.
understand, guys. It's everyone. It's also like I'll always reference God into this. There's purpose. You have purpose as to why you are here, and everything, be it the slightest thing, happens for a reason. Why this light went on the way that it did. Why we're sitting here. Why we're even having this discussion.
Purpose. It's all
Purpose.
about purpose.
Thank you.
Indeed.
It's all
And as
about
much as
purpose.
it was in his choice, it was in his choice.
You understand? As much
That he
as
did what he
humans are
did.
scared to face the fact that we have purposes on earth.
You're big
But then
time.
wait, it's because they don't know that they do. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's
They don't know
another
that they
thing.
do.
That's another
so
thing.
let's not even go into that. I don't want to make it a spiritual debacle, but I wanted it to be a thing of people must realize that you can never know unless somebody says something. You can never know. And this is coming from someone who's had it. And I didn't speak. It was something, and for a while, the thing is, for a while, you make it normal. It is weird. I feel like it's an addiction or an illness of some sort. You make it so normal that once it happens to you that, okay, I'm depressed or whatever, or I'm sad, it's like, maybe other people are going through this. Let me just leave it alone, you know? Then the moment you speak about it, you no longer speak about it in a sense of, I got to deal with this. You know, you speak about it in a sense of, it's me alone who's got to deal with this. So the way I deal with it isn't the way that I deal with it. And it's never like, someone else out there could have a better method than what I do, or someone else out there could actually be a helping hand. You always think that if I speak about it, I'll be shut down, because I hate society for one thing. Depression is a diluted form of something. It's diluted, yo. Depression isn't strong.
That's a great
It
way to
doesn't.
say it, yeah.
I feel like people want to take depression seriously once the body pile up is too much for us to bear. And at this point, we have thousands, guys. We have thousands of people that have taken their lives.
Bro.
Thank you. That have taken their lives due to clout. That have taken their lives due to pressure. Taken their lives due to that bully. Taken their lives due to somebody saying something. But because we always say, "Hi man, she should have been strong enough to brush it off. Hi man, she should have been strong enough to know she's got kids, or she's got money, or she's got fame. Yeah man, she should have used this to find their will to live." First of all, not everyone is happy because of money. Not everyone's going to be happy because they're on stage and thousands of people are shouting their name. People aren't going to be happy about that. Some people just want to get home, and the hands that hold them must be real. The hands that, with the ear that they come to, must be able to listen. The heart that they talk to must be able to care and have enough compassion to be like, I care about this person. Do you understand? I could care less what happens out there as long as I know Giti bangang funza bangang lisa, they can clothe me.
The reality that people are scared of, some people want that reality in their
What?
life. Understand? Like the fact that the realness from home, like you said, you want to go home and
to something,
be touched by that are real.
Love
and,
you,
and,
not because of
you know,
what you dress like, or not because of what you have.
to show that Waylon was I didn't know the guy on a personal level, né? But because I had the opportunity and blessed, and then I was blessed enough to take pictures of him 2 years ago. When I posted his picture, I think a number of his clients actually were like, "Oh, you know this guy? What happened?" And I'm like, when the first thing they said to me was like, "Oh man, I feel sorry," or what's hurting me the most is the fact that he left the daughter behind.
Ish, bro.
You understand? To show you that he wasn't just a barber.
And bro, look, we were
he
like
was-
today
understand?
when I woke up, I'm going to like we have this group chat where we discuss everything. Like the thing is, and then like I don't know, I think Tsepo, his best friend.
Bro, that's even worse, dog.
Yeah.
The thing is, I
It's
don't
way
want to
deep.
sit here and reference him the way they referenced Ricky, because you guys have to understand,
Yeah.
this is
But
a
like,
person's
can I finish this
life.
one?
Sure.
And thing is, so
Please finish. So
when Tsepo wrote that his child was asking where's Dada, like the kid is still here. Like I was the next, bro.
thing is, nah, and
Like,
please don't even blame him for what that child's gonna go through when she grows up, because I hate talking about someone who isn't here for them to defend themselves. I really don't. But the one thing I can tell you about depression from a very personal perspective, depression isolates you, and it makes you feel as if no one else out there is enough of what you
bro.
feel. No one
And
else
the voice
out
is in
there.
your head
You
again.
understand? So people are actually going, yeah, but then he should have found the willpower because you
don't
have a
know.
living thing on earth. First of all, you forget that people don't live by what you live by. What wakes you up in the morning is not the same thing that wakes me up in the morning. The same thing that gives me the will to live is not the same thing that gives you the will to live. So that's why people are like, oh, but Ricky had everything. He should have tried to stay, or he should have looked at those things and his kids and his wife. And first of all, a man isn't what he has, it's who he is. So who's to say that Ricky was not what he had? And he felt hollow with what he had. And it's not to say what he had wasn't special enough, but depression can make you believe a lot of things. Depression can make you feel like you're worthless. Depression can make you feel like that stage that you were thousands of people sold out, or those clothes that you have, or that cotton face that you think is the shit, ain't the shit.
It ain't
So
shit.
I remember last year. Remember like when you started, like when we like, I would go out. You remember like when I fool, you can't be strutting, bro.
Thank you.
You get me? Cause I felt like I started hating people, like because of element figure la. And I was home alone at the time, like getting here, and I'm like, oh, you're alone. And I was like, this voice comes, so you think you're gonna make it? You think you're gonna also succeed in life in? Oh, pelele la rumin lako. You
see what I mean?
And then
It's all in
like,
your head.
I would drown. There's this song, it's Final Destination. I was like, this road I took is magma. Every day I melt in fire. I feel I can pop a xenon, so I can detach from this world. I've been lying to the demons, because this is a personal matter. Only if you can open up your heart, everything will flow like honey. Like gee, it was like Tabanga like is an ex. Like I don't even think of those things. But the way she was, cause Mangpum, and you would say like, Mangpuna, and I'm like, no, I was using my roots. You get me? Cause like, look, I'm sad here, Nyapum, Umuntuti. When only mal, I'm like, oh,
yes.
And that time, bro, it's like the way it is. Like against Uzonda Abantu first, and you even feel like no one loves you, bro. Even my WhatsApp, like no one was there for me, bro. No one was there for me. That's when I told you, Uti, you know the only thing that evolved me. You see when I got that interview, I got Tinga, and I even posted it this week because I was looking back good last year, like how I was, like, and things, and I was like looking to mom, like, yo, damn. Like, gee, he called me at my low. Like, even if you can watch that episode, yo, gee, everything was just
come
everywhere.
to think of it, you were crushed in that. Yeah, come to think
like,
of it.
I was like, okay, I'm coming. Like, and then that day when he came and like he gave me a warm, like, hey man, I was like, oh shit, this guy's like, gee, that's where this thing comes. Gucci, treat people, gosh, because you don't know what they're going through. And then he gave me that warm, like, yo man, you good? I was like, oh, like, gee, like, yo, now I'm good. Now I'm good. It's like he knew.
Same thing I did for you, you did for me. Yo, I was going through the most before I started the podcast episodes. I had given up on my music. I'd given up on my poetry. I stopped writing. Mapunda found me bare naked. I did nothing. I didn't know.
And to think of it,
naked.
You were not even meant to host that day.
That day, sitting in my room. Yo, it felt like I was in a constant cycle before I met Mapunda. I felt like every year came the same. I would go, no job. I was still praying for a job. I was still trying to get school together. I was still trying to get school together. I had nothing.
Because I remember when she got it, Lou, I was here in the room and I was like, okay.
You were like, yo, I had nothing. I remember day before I shot the first episode with them, I was crying. I usually cry myself to sleep, and Bunda called me in the morning and was like, bro, are you busy? And I'm just like, what does he want? He's gonna interfere with my routine. Because in the morning, I'd get high just to squash the day. So I'd make sure by 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm high. So I'm just there like, oh, why is he calling me? I need to get high. So he's like, no, bro, you need to come in, we need to shoot. And, just for this episode, he was focusing me in. I'm just there like, yeah, but then, no, please come.
Just for this episode.
Just come in.
Please,
20
this one.
episodes later, look where we are.
So when I got onto it and people started vibing, like, after the first episode, yo, and we saw you there. And I'm just like, oh, shit, I exist. Hi.
And there's this thing I carry every day now. Just like, wherever I go, people who watch the podcast. Where's the leisure? Oh, that girl. Hey, she's for keeps. And then I'm like, who's that guy behind them? And you, bro, it's mostly ladies, man. You. See.
Disappointed, eh? Keep your hopes up, eh?
Oh my God.
I'm shit.
I remember this girl, the backing vocalist. She told me, can you please go and tell Keho like, yo, I love his, like, yo, you get me? So obviously, you get me? Obviously, like, okay, man, let's boom there.
Yeah,
bro, I forgot, genuinely. I forgot. Like, in Coldly, and I tell you all, guys, I do. So, okay, like, so, basically, in this other show, she was like, so did you tell him? I was like, oh, I forgot. She's like, She's like, hey, are you jealous? I'm like, no.
And it does come off that way.
Yeah, and I did understand. I was like, yo, like, I'm not that person. I'm not. I'm not.
You don't have to convince us, Bunda. It's okay.
No, like, ooh, like that's how I was like, no. I'm like, no.
Okay, Bunda.
And I'm like, okay. I was like, okay, because at the same time, I don't want to be like Nizvalela Gakulu. You get me? So I'm like, look, I'm gonna even screenshot everything, Mangdon. I told you I screenshotted.
Wait, who's
like,
Valela in? Huh? Who's Valela in? I heard you say who's Valela. Who's Valela in?
Oh, okay. I got
it. You I was late, but I got it. I got it. But essentially, what I'm getting from what you guys are saying is that podcasting is rehabilitation for you guys. It's therapizing.
I don't want to say it's that.
Everything here.
I don't want to say it's that. I feel like Bunda recognized parts of me that the depression was telling me isn't special.
You touched part of.
Depression was telling me I have a cold voice. I sound like a man. Depression was telling me that I don't have a lot of what I put in my poetry, because this is the reason why I even didn't want to. I stopped writing poetry.
The world of the make.
I felt like people wouldn't understand my poetry because people I posted on Facebook.
Okay,
people weren't reacting to it. So
now I think. Okay, wait. When you say you're hearing voices that say you have a deep voice, not umfana.
Yeah.
Right?
Anxiety, that one. Hey,
mother.
Are those voices
yes.
what you think people view of you, or is it what actually people
so this is what anxiety does. Anxiety will let you sit in a chair and ask you 50 times how you're sitting.
Okay.
Are you sitting properly? Are you ish?
Okay,
fine. Are you sitting ish? Are you wait? Are you gonna sit like this? Then I'm anxious. Okay, am I sitting? Is the pillow showing?
Is the cleavage out?
Yes, it's the t-shirt.
Okay, is one boob down or up? I need to fix it.
I need to fix this. Wait, bruh. And then on top of that, your pink brush showing. Probably this girl's thinking you're
anxiety is basically the journey to the end.
Yeah. Then you get people.
The outcome of whatever you.
Because you get people. I'll stand on stage. And I'm looking at that one stain on my t-shirt, and I'm just like, yes, as people are looking at that stain. Then people are just like, you did so well on that episode. I'm just like, but didn't you see the stain?
Didn't you see? I almost fell.
And then when I show someone the stain, it's like, I didn't see it. That's anxiety.
You get me?
People don't even recognize those things about you. 5 seconds later, they've forgotten.
You overthink things, dog, for no reason.
Yes.
Who can? Like, I remember telling my parents for the first time what the hell is anxiety and what I go through. I'll tell them, Mommy, you know that I can take pictures. I'm a good photographer. But for some reason, when I have a photography gig, there's this thing that tells me,
but
who told you you're gonna take nice pictures today? What? But you know very well that you produce quality.
You know why sometimes we have it, and I was having the conversation yesterday about this. Every time when you have a kid, then you have to feel like that. Every time. Because you're gonna kill it.
Yeah, because
you get me. Even if you can be like the best kekolosa I wanna every time when I see sorry, one shy mic. Oh, we bought show mics by the way. Yeah, shine. Yeah, there's no distortion. Yeah.
And then post it.
I missed you.
Gosh. Where was I?
What I also like about one movie that makes me feel exactly what we feel when we are depressed.
Yeah.
This guy said the fear is not that we are inadequate, but that we are powerful beyond measure.
Exactly.
So it comes to your power scares you. That's it.
And that's why you would think little of yourself. Hence why, for damn sure, I know I can sing. Put me on stage with a mic, and I'll think twice. Have you never seen me when I'm around new people? I suddenly sing, and I'm just like, I can't sing.
Hey, me, I hate singing.
Immediately.
But I hate it. Because I see the thing.
It's like with me, when someone says, are you a photographer? I always say,
no.
Nah, it's just, it's like, I'm actually in videography. I'm a filmmaker.
You see?
Photography is just...
And then the moment we go, I'm a photographer and I can kill the video stuff. People are just like, I love her for one thing. I say, if I'm not full of myself, Tali, who?
Who must fill me up?
Who will be full of me? Who
must fill me up?
I'm full of myself, Tali. Yes, I'm this one. Can you feel it?
Wow.
Feel me. Feel me.
You need to fill yourself up.
Thank you.
Wrapping this one, the depression part, and
I didn't even see you.
Say
Shelly.
Hey, dolo. So so booming, there was this guy was like depression. Sometimes it's like a flu.
Flu.
It's like a flu. It's like
It's fine.
Oh.
You are allowed to.
Oh, it's like a fool. Wow.
You are allowed to. You see? That's why we have been scared to go make speeches, because anxiety said uzo pasta.
Yeah, so gosh,
it's a fool.
It's Major League. So
uzo pasta na bantwana besikolo.
So
just saying.
So yeah, but I think about 92.
Yeah. As violent.
Okay, yeah. But guys, okay, asiphume futhi la. It's like flu iphelile. You know, like
That's a 992. Yazi ngisahleka leyo part yakho.
609. Like I'm coming to this like South Africa, bro. We talk about numbers mostly. It's like when you want a 69, 45.
I love our lingo.
So much, guys.
I was checking America, like all those countries, they don't use numbers when it's like South Africa. Like it's like even money. Can you give me an iron? Can you give me a pinky? I'm gonna give you a color.
You be upside, boy.
You get me? Like Antonas, for five, I'm gonna keep it 6'9". Like yeah, it's 6'9" injani? Eli waterless or eli name milkshake.
Or mabati ungenzela jive awena ungenzela 9 when it's fine.
Ungenzela 9.
sure.
Ungenzela jive kahle kahle ungenzela dance kahle kahle.
Yeah, ungenzela 9.
Hlangana 609. Ifana no 609.
You know there's a meme.
It's the art.
There's a meme I saw now. Okay, it's a factual meme. So it says South Africa is the third best speaking English speaking country in the world. Nah? And then someone was like, we would have been number 1 if it wasn't for Zulu guys.
Really, guys?
Jay! Oh, and there was this thing with the Zulu. They're about to make Zulu a official language.
Wait.
Finally.
Like here. And very like it's
part of
it's
it.
just that the reason Mangilo and Velen thing is
official like, how? Where?
Like in South Africa, like you know in South Africa, bro, it's mostly Zulu. It's like sometimes like
Sawubona.
You get me? Sanibonani njani noma ungaqaba and masosu mina
Venet.
Ngibazwa ngelona because yazi abantu amashangana babakhulisa if umshangana khulu uzofaka ujikele ngale ujikela yani yabo bese isizululwane thina matsongo sithi isizululwane so like minjani mingawari na mina nimshangani and then like like bah and thing is you get me
niggas like Ronald guy they'll never say
Cotrons Kenya Cotrons mabathi golf Kenya golf 7
Rebecca King Roger Rebecca
emotional damage and this memes now they use like we're taking our lingos because it's like with Zulu we know like R is it's L circulate you get me already we know and then so it's like now we mixing all of those
you black man.
Hey, she's pelled. You pelled like pelled tooth.
Okay, I'm sorry. No, firstly, there's some actually I can see beautiful
English. Actually.
Beautiful.
Guys, don't bump your uzo.
And you see, as in Sile, Shem. But no, there are some Zulu men who actually have a beautiful accent.
When they transition.
That's my thing. That's my thing.
Give somebody
Bunda, welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the Issues podcast. I'm like, how did we get here? How?
No. There's a perfect example.
Yeah.
Who's this? Bonko.
The
one from The Wife, Umqhele.
Oh.
When he spoke English on that interview and said, "Hi, my name is Bonko," I was like, what?
Take off my panties.
The actual... Because
I started to take off my pencil. Where is the eye? Where is the eye?
When are we going to Maldives?
Like where's the eye?
Where's the freaking ring?
Speaking of The Wife,
where's the eye?
They're investigating that Sinaga Kanyumba on that nigga. Who's that nigga?
If they had real issues.
No, like does it were they complying to the
Broadcasting Complaints Commissions of South Africa?
Yeah, those
broadcasting.
Look,
under the code, we are recently giving news that is accurate, comment that is fair, and programming that is not harmful to children. Or the description of gratuitous violence or explicit sex.
So I had a long conversation with my friends with this. I was like, guys, they were not fucking for real.
Thank you.
You understand? First, I'm a guy. I cannot act.
Hey, imagine.
Don't how can you act
horny?
How do you act horny? How?
You can't, guys.
You cannot be horny and then act on top of that. Director, it's a cut. I don't like how you stroke, bro. How?
Cause you end up like
Sexisa.
Hey.
Namanga.
Even
guys.
Kanyimbao for that matter. Yashisa karato. It's Kanyimbao you're talking about.
Volcano le ilapha.
Yeah, no.
No disrespect.
Ekale ya eDubai. Ya wa imap mali. Ya irap tapsia. Hey.
Okay.
Hey,
First of all, if I was a woman, she can get it.
Yeah, ne.
Ne?
If I was a woman,
do you
she
think
can
that
get it.
scene helped many relationships? Because girls were saying Zulu knows the meaning, the definition of go harder.
You know, with Zulus, ne, as you're speaking, already
Please don't generalize because there are some of them that have
horny.
gravely disappointed us in the
get me?
past. Please,
Because
gravely.
Zulu zofika la ku athi
That's it.
kuphelile.
No, girls.
Sisawubona nkosazana.
Okay, mina, firstly,
And
first,
Zulu,
hi,
ngama-emotion,
my
no?
kryptonite is not that one. My kryptonite is Tswanas. Tswanas are my kryptonite.
Hey, you're in the take it from me.
Like,
Okay.
I'm sorry. Like, they are my kryptonite, especially when you start
But
speaking.
I'm
you
touch
see-
apeyali rato. Hey, almost li rao.
Wow.
Lara.
You are so
No,
down on many levels.
when they
right?
say la rata laka. When they say la rata laka, especially when he's
Oh.
up from bed, just having woken up.
Are you sure it's
La
not
rata
so?
laka. It's like, no. Fuck.
Give me names.
That
That updated.
Yeah.
Kamogelo, Kgosi.
Kamogelo, Kgosi.
Bokgosi ga bo kgaisane.
Ah, that's why. Are you? Yeah.
So guys, eye contact. Guys,
Yeah, speaking of Zulu men, well, yeah, eye content, well, hey.
Nah, I could see us just
Eye contact.
We have
Oh,
boomed there.
content.
We have
contact.
contact.
Oh, content.
Not contact details.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's the guy?
Yeah.
Like guys, okay, this week, ne. Okay, you know they. Yeah. I'm busy. They. Hey, people are getting. You know me. I love people. Young toy. Like I love interacting. Like
Girls.
kulum with me. You get me. You'll be fine. When you said come kulum with me.
Come.
So people are coming. Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Okay. Hey, Nisha. Hey, oh shit.
Oh, that, oh.
You get me?
Oh, that hustle.
Now came this white lady.
Uh.
Gee. Okay, I'm there. Okay, now I car. I'm like, hey, how are you? Gee, I don't know. Something said look into her eyes. Gee, I'm bigger. It's like, oh, gee, we locked eyes. And like, what? Oh, gee. I was like I was feeling that electricity. And she had like blue. I was like, hey, how are you? I'm good, man. I'm like, oh, can I please have your ID? ID tip. And your issues tip. I'm like, oh, like, how are you? Are you good actually? To this, like, yo, I'm actually fine. Like, you actually the first person who insisted and asked me and thing. I'm like, yo, man, it's because I could see in your eyes that you're so peaceful and thing is, man, it is peaceful. She's like, oh, thank you.
Please ask me what does that mean?
I do not know.
It means real love still lives. Right there, that's chemistry, bro. That's chemistry. Now, what fear does to you after that is when you get to know the person even further, you're like, nah, I've been through this, I'm not going there. But the chemistry is there. That's why our grannies are married 8 years.
Here's the
Come
thing.
on. Wake up, man. Wake up.
Oh, can you put
Can I
that
tell
camera
you?
on me and I'll squash that little pussy?
Can I tell you?
Squash.
With that one,
Bro.
it was not more the chemistry and the issues.
It
Cause
was not romantic.
when she lose, chill. Imagine I was like, "Hey, let me look inside." Like that, I was like, I think imagine in the mixers of these people who are coming. You get me? And that time I'm fasting. You get me? So the guy comes. I'm big. Damn, man, I'm bigger, bro. And then in his eyes, what I saw a sad person go like, like I saw like he was not doing that though, but I saw Umuntu like you get me, and I'm like,
going through the
what the heck is happening to me? Am I seeing people like gee? And I'm like, yo, Unjantamas, and I'm like, I go so long. It's like, yo, ngiyabonga ntwana yami. Like I do need good. I was like, okay.
I refer.
And then Mangsuga dane, the people who are actually Baba Pesh.
Yeah, let me lose him.
I refer that to as spiritual eye.
Ne.
You have opened your spiritual eye and you are seeing deeper than what you're seeing physically.
Chichi.
Oh, guys.
I'll refer.
And I've been doing that thing, reading the Bible, pray too much.
Exactly my point. And I told you that's your goal. That is where you're supposed to be.
Where you're supposed to be.
And that's where your power is.
And it's like, 'cause they asked me to, because unless you know, like the next day they change you somewhere. They're like, about the lab, they were like, can you bring that kid back? because a lot of people are asking, oh, Pilo Kid Lobega services all. You get me? And me, but you know now, me, I don't know. I'm just me. You get me? And then some they would come. And then I would like crack a chocolate. When she had a tattoo here of a bee. She's white too. So I'm like, I'm like, okay. So I'm knowing that and thing is. And I'm like, yo, man, that's a bee, right? She was like, yeah. So I was like, which means you are honey. Honey, which means you are honey.
Pick up line, guys.
And then
Can you
she's like,
please talk about
No.
and she's like, oh, that's a good one. And then from there, bro, because she was angry. And after but I was just making reference like a point from that tattoo and thing, and like, yo,
I think those people are actually saying, such people like Bunda are still alive.
I need to listen.
I think they've been through, especially I wanna go back to the later time. I feel like,
bro, they don't touch me.
Ushatilo, maybe some kind of, I think he doesn't get that motivation because there are some women that don't motivate their men, like they don't put confidence or in light or
because here's the thing, the people I was working with, I'm the only one who's saying these things.
One person, maybe they just see themselves in James.
Give me my gift, bro. What did you give me?
If I have to repeat this point every single episode, I feel like I'm just gonna make sure we put it as like a thumbnail at the bottom. Wow, I don't know how many times I repeat this to so many people. Stop generalizing.
Are you still gonna
I'm gonna tell you stop it, because it's gonna literally be the reason why so many of us can say, yeah, women are like, yeah, men are like. First of all, the man you're dating is like. So Keho, going back to your point that I'm going to horribly squash, you saying that's why Abokoko have been married for 18 years is because they have begazelled for bullshit. We are not about to do that. As the women of the 21st century, we're not going to do that. So sorry, we're not going to just suck it up because thank you. I as in a band shaming so full and I'm a window one pen more.
Your band, I know my worth.
Know my worth. Know your worth.
Can I tell you? Can I tell you? Abo know your worth right now. Abo know your worth are getting married. Abo know your worth are becoming mommies with the greatest guys. Because we went through Abo, we know our worth. Firstly, Abo Kokwetu were 8 years. Abo Kokwetu, they succumbed to pool because they thought they were doing better for their children.
And
thank you. Yeah. They were thinking they were doing better for their children. The reason why we have broken men in broken homes raising broken children is because they come from broken homes that had a father and a mother who was there. Does you all think that a mother and a father being there, married, happy home means great kids? No, there are some broken ass kids. There are some broken ass kids here, father, 8 years, that are from broken homes with mothers and fathers that decided to stay together through the cheating, which is absolute bullshit. You have children out here going, hey, but I needed my father because my father was never there. Yeah, there are some dads who live at home that do not pay attention to their children. When who doesn't have a father and is twice the man he is on his best day. I need people to understand this. You are with somebody because they show up, okay? Because they choose to be there for you. Don't now put options and opinions and put flowers in an asshole and call it a vase. No. It stops here today. It must stop. Oh yeah, if women just come and motivate their men at home. First of all, self-esteem is self-esteem. It's esteem of your own motherfucking self. I don't understand why you must get it from someone else, but I understand that some people need that outside influence. I get it.
Can I remind you something quick?
Yes.
How many people think like you?
A little.
Exactly.
Oh, little. 5% of the population. 5% of the population.
I have smart friends, and they always
not smart fools, ne?
Yeah, smart fools. We're not smart fools. When I use those issues, I'm trying to So I have super smart friends, ne? And the way they view life and everything, they were like, one conversation we had, 5-hour video call. He's like, do you guys actually think we need fathers, right? So I'm like, first of all, the voice of God has 2 parents, and I see the need to have a father.
Yeah.
You went through what you went through, my friend, I know. You went through what you went through, I know. You understand? And you are who you are today because of how smart you are.
And the choices
question
you made.
is, how many kids think like you? Not everyone is smart like you.
This is why
that's why I'm like, don't say you don't need a father. There are some people who think they need a father because uskhumbule that khona abanye abantu mabacabanga bagcina ku 1 2 then that's it. Wena mawucabanga 1 2 3 4 5 7 8.
You understand?
You know what I'm saying? So I think you must just think about how many people think like you, and you saying it on the podcast it's fine. Because there's someone who's watching.
Thank you.
Actually, there is someone who's watching.
We need that 16%.
Who needs what you're saying? You see, when I say go podcast, I'm not really the loser that you know. I act ignorant, so that because there's someone sitting at home that is thinking like who is acting right now.
Also with this thing of if we are basing it on relationships and character, with the people that say, yeah, you know what, I didn't grow with this person and I realized one too. First of all, it takes you having gone through that experience to know. That's why people are going out here in relationships going, yeah, but I dated assholes, because you needed to go through them to know what a real nigga is. You needed. Some people, we did it like that. There's some women that met the Messiah on the first day they went to church. See, now we had to go through Messiah. Yes, we had to go to Jerusalem. We had to go through Moses and his 10 kids before we met the Messiah. So
we had to meet hell.
We had to meet the whole of Jerusalem.
Do you think we are already in hell? Because they said it's burning and it's yawa. And it's yawa.
Look, listen. We are. You know, Betty, there's this say, before you go to heaven, you must pass hell first. But it's like this in your life. Before you get successful, that was hell, bro.
Yeah, that was hell.
I was talking about my hell last year, man. It's like, man, I'm in the sub-heaven.
Yeah, you understand.
So you see, so it's
Sub-hoover.
Sub-heaven. Sub-hoover. Can you figure?
Hey, from episode 1.
Yes, episode 1. Who's saying I'm a motivational coach?
Bro, she's reminding me, you have you checked Ghost Lady even now? Yeah, she's throwing poems, man. So like you're giving me the vibe. I'm like, what? She's laughing. Pa. Hola. She's gonna be laughing us, man.
Yeah. Sub-heaven.
Sub-hoover. And it makes sense because when it rains.
Right? And it's bongi hairstyle just see. And
the skin is cloa, yo man.
Yeah, cloa. Like
issues.
Who's this nigga?
So guys, moving on.
There's no nigga. It's herself.
My gosh. Actually, can we touch on this quickly? Ne? Niggas have this thing, when you glow or anything like that in your life.
Someone is
like we were having a conversation with my friend, and she wanted a a break. And then the nigga was like, who are you entertaining? Like, dude, I just want a break from you.
But it's like all. When we say we want space.
Why do niggas have that analogy?
But if you look at space Nazi from you, like, why? Space in.
Why? Am I not enough? Am I not enough?
What are you guys dating? What are they dating? Wow. What?
I need a
you want space? No, Mina, you want space. That's forever. You can't just, be on with me, off with me, on with me, off with me. Because when you can't, no, if I'm too much for you, go find less. Go find less then. Go ahead.
And my friends made me realize that Uguti, when I get you always settle for like ladies that are not for you.
For less.
You understand? So
continue.
So they were saying like the moment you feel like you are compromising something, the moment you add an essence of begezela. It's wrong.
Exactly.
Out.
I was telling
Don't settle.
I was telling this guy today, I won't date someone if you're gonna allow me to make my mistake. Look, let's say for example, Sakuruma. I man, and then he told. I'm saying as yo, but then the issue I correct. Hey,
babe, I'm sorry.
For what I did, you get me? And then I do it again. Bro, tell me, rebuke me, bro. Like come on, Mara, cause. You get me like ungazi kunabamba ngathi sibe humble. No, when you have a speak uzongwaza la so kwatile ubhotlile phela.
See why some girls want toxic relationship, because toxic guy are straightforward. Bakutshela straight ukuthi I don't like that. I don't like how Kiko hugs you. You understand? Like, for example, if Nelejo were to date a toxic guy right now, it's like I don't like how you open up to Kiko. I hate it. You understand? Now
Sini TLC, it is soft. If you're not shy,
it's annoying.
At least the violent thing I can do is to spank your A.
That's the most violent thing I can do.
That's what I can do. And grab your A.
But I've heard a granny like that lady's old. I think she's she's 8 years or something.
Yeah.
Ati Zuzuzelen. Ngobunele jaga behave more con aga behave. And then now we are closer. Utloiswa yini.
Let me tell you,
When it's chili.
you know when you leave a nigga's leave a nigga's
Box.
place, isn't like I need to both fire. So I'm sheer. Uphuma naleyo glow ukuthi une confidence.
And futhi ngicela ukutshela, I don't know what it is now. Mara ngicela ukutshela. Now there's that. Yes, there's this thing. I don't know.
It's getting hot in here.
I don't know if it's with spiritual kids.
It's hot in.
I don't know if it's with that. But I don't know. Once you start to follow what the fuck they want you to do, there's this glow, man. Hey! I can't explain it. When I can't work the week of me
I'm so
going
sorry, man. But for the past 2 weeks, I've been going emanzini. Like I'm doing my hair, I'm doing my nails. I'm doing. Hello, I'm buying clothes. Man, excuse me, I don't need him to tell me ukuthi ngitshela ubani because ngiyakwazi ukuzitshela.
Bye.
Umntana kithi ukhona uze azoconfirma.
Oh!
Confirm mntana ku.
Go confirm, please just confirm for the.
Crash,
It's
hey,
It's
take
true.
the voice to the lips.
It's true.
It's true because she's your sister.
No. Besides
You
that,
mother.
ngizibonele mina, I can see.
Oh!
I was born along.
Jess.
I was born.
By the way,
Give me the mic.
by the way, did you hear?
Yes.
It's true, not true. It's true.
Oh!
Did you know that you're the hottest girl in Rivoli right now? Did you know
Hey,
that?
Jay.
Me and Nele now.
You guys were once. You guys
I
were
love it, vibes. Love it.
Everyone
It's cool.
everyone says that to them.
Kunomuntu ma for sure ma udlulisa kunomuntu osiqhamelayo ma udlulisa estrada.
There are boys actually who like.
Avela ngene indini athi shit.
Whole drama.
Oh.
No, ngicela itiye. Please put the mic there, ngicela itiye.
Oh guys, okay.
You can sign out.
We are valing. Oh, but this is a nice valing. Besi makunitu sipi manje we are. Yeah, but yeah, guys. But I would like to say as the podcast, Vele, before we close, they like, may God comfort Waylon's family. I know, Vele, we cannot go and say, like, yo, they're having the pain.
Yeah.
You get me?
As much as you say, yeah.
Yeah, no man, that's
Shonelo,
but our pains ain't the same. But you can imagine the pain they are going through. But I would say to everyone, guys, we loved Waylon. Let's put them in our prayers, because it's like every day when you wake up, it comes. Because like man, it was a funeral and thing is, it's happy vibes. Everyone is there, but the minute the people go, that thing comes.
You go back into that hole again.
You get
Depression.
me? So like, I just pray good to like, yo man, Babe Grand and thing is, that's all I can say. I can't sing Kambamanga, long paragraphs and thing is, let God comfort them and thing is, and the funeral I think might be on Saturday.
Oh, next Saturday.
Yeah,
okay.
this coming Saturday. So if you wanna come, we're gonna leave you more details and things. And Keho, I'm gonna send you the videos of that kind of thing so you can put at the end of the
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, put it with the sound, cause like Weleni agalala kuqe amato agalala mukuqe Weleni agalala kuqe amato agalala ukuqe awele So guys, oh, that was a nice ish. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, Papa Nam. So, guys, we're changing the theme song for the issues.
I wonder which one is this one. Oh.
I don't understand why everybody is so mad. I'm just doing my thing. Why you gotta be so rude? Because there's chill like it's lean in the song. So I feel like that's the issue. What's it? Oh, okay. I know, bye. But yeah, I'm gonna put it because it's lit.
You know that guy from America? It's lit. Do you
Travis Scott. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna put that because
That guy from
you need to chill like G. You know, I've been saying chill like it's lean, bro. Like it's like since March. Every time I'm on to Aquati, I'm like, chill like it's lean. Chill like it's lean.
That's our hashtag food.
You get me? And that's our issues. You get me? Hey, Hachie, thank you, Hachie. You were with us from episode 20 until we boomed. And thing is, and another thing, cause you're in. And another thing, as we falling, guys, chill like it's lean. Chill like it's lean.
No, I need Switch's voices.
No.
How does Kiho not know this man?
No, I wasn't. First of all, I didn't mean Travis Scott. No, I wasn't talking about Travis Scott. I was talking about the American reactor, Big LaFire.
Oh,
I just breasted your bubbles of laughing. Wow.
Like,
No, you didn't.
it's not that deep.
No.
It's not that deep. Relax. No, it's not that deep.
No, the way he went on, immediately when he was like, who's that guy? I mean, from America. Then they would say Travis Scott. That's yeah.
Did I
Yo,
say
guys.
that? Maybe I'm just
Okay,
wrong.
guys, in closing, sorry, ne?
Yeah.
But I want to tell you all this thing is like, yo, guys, I jog. There was this day I was jogging, I'm closing. Ngicela before ni jog, ngicela uyenze checklist ye-body yakho.
What do you mean?
If udle something, I joined a marathon. It was a marathon, it was a club thing, so they ran. So itolo yakhona ngidle i-curry, and then there was even this coleslaw, chilies. I love chilies. Like, yo, it was like just a whole lot of things. And it's something to humble, kaka. I didn't go. It's in the morning. We had a job. It was like 5 a.m. It's a job.
This is the promo.
You know when the body, when the body is like, so I'm running. Are you running? You know, I'm fatting up. It's cool, clean. I'm fat. It's chill. I imagine I was like, I'm like, now I'm getting. I'm like, so look, bro. In Melbourne, I thought it's in Melbourne. In Midrand is the suburb. So I'm like, yo, like you know, like, I need to go. And I'm like, it's a tally joke. I'm like, not like this. Imagine, you know, like my mom is like, and I'm like, okay. So, Nguzale already there. I'm like, hey, mama, is there any way I can like go into the Easter just to go back? She's like, you can take a shit. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, when would you do that? She's like, nah, but I'm like, so I'm like looking, so like, I got tempted. I got tempted. So I pick a move. And when I like two hot girls, I'm like, no ways. I'm cocky now. So I'm going, I'm like, hold yourself. I'm going in a seat. And it's coming to the above, bro. Like, there I was about to poof. It's that moment when I get the toilet. I'm gonna hug the toilet. I'm gonna hug it. And then I ran. So there were those people that was Kayamans, you see, Estratin. I'm like, mama, I can't tell. I'm like, ma, I'm going to the toilet. I couldn't talk. And she's like, I'll get a go pick and pay. The toilet is far. I had to round Yaboni Mall. I had to use the staff. The main gates were closed. Oh, yeah. I had to use the staff. And the staff, I'm like, no.
Murphy's Law.
Why?
Murphy's Law.
Why? But here's the best part. Here's the best part. The best. When I got it. I was saying like, yo, you must have an effect of, yeah. I
feel good.
Marabang Shiil, and I was the last in that marathon, but I was not the last. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. We love you, man. Yay! Sign out.